YouTube, what's the vibes? It's your man Soft NV. We back with another video, man. So today we gonna just be chopping it up, talking about how well YouTube is paying out for small YouTube creators. So I've been watching DoorDash and not DoorDash, just dough, getting that DoorDash and what's the guy name? London. What's his name? Dante London. So DoorDash is doing this little challenge, 30-day challenge to post every day. So I decided to take up on the challenge, be consistent and post every day, because I heard that was the key to get monetized. So we trying to get monetized. So and we're speaking on why damn, what am I about to say? Why YouTube is a better way to earn a living than a 9-to-5 if you young in this generation. So I first realized that that a job wasn't it around when I first started working. So my first jobs was I got when I was 16. I started working at not even 16, at 15 or 16. I started working at probably 15, I think, McDonald's. And I remember going in a job, we had an interview, and it was $7.25 an hour. I was like, damn, that ain't no fucking money. You think someone work a whole hour, and they gonna pay me $7? Like, nah, I could sell something and make $20. I could sell a damn anything, a phone charger, phone, clothes, a hat, during that time, and make that money. So so I could make that bread. So I was like, that ain't no money, but I like, fuck it, I gotta start off somewhere, and I gotta start off somewhere, and I just felt like I had to do that shit, because I come from a working family. Everybody work in my family. My mom and dad, they work, they've been at their jobs. Everybody on my mama's side of the family, they've been at their job for what, 20, 30, 40 years. My mama been at her job for 30-something years, 35 years. My daddy been at his job for a long time. So everybody I come from a working family. So when I graduated in 2011, it was like something different, because it was a new wave. It was a new way. Like, far as my generation, like we was on some hustling shit. Like we gonna try to sell something and make some money. The goal is to make $100 or $200 a day. If you can make $100, $200 a day in the streets, I feel like back then you was good. Still not. So when I went to work, I realized that, okay, you go to work, I'm getting burnt by the grease, which is no problem, but I'm noticing I'm getting burnt by the grease. Like, I don't like wearing them ugly ass uniforms, and then they give you a uniform that somebody had, you wash it, it just don't feel right. You just dirty and shit. Even though I don't mind getting dirty for the right amount of money, like, you gonna have to pay me, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing work with my granddaddy, daddy, and uncle now, electricity work, carpenter work, being getting dirty, but it just that grease was on you, and then you getting dirty, and then it used to take up so much of your time. So the only time we had to work was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then you working when you get out of school. So my thing back then, I was like, okay, I'm going to school all day, and then when I get out of school, I'm going to work, and then I'm coming home. So I ain't used to like that. Because it feel like the days was going by. Your days is going by. It feel like you ain't making no progress. You ain't making no progress, right? So I'm doing that for a while, and then I'm noticing when I get paid, like, then you get paid every 2 weeks, bro. So I'm probably working like 10, 15 hours a week or some bullshit, and on my check in 2 weeks, I probably make like $200, $300, and you like, what the fuck? So that shit ain't. And then I noticed that when you working on the weekends, and when you working on the weekends and when you working after school, you missing the fun. And then, but I was like, okay, cool. I'll sacrifice on missing the fun to stack the fun. Like my man, Brown said, that's his quote. Like I miss out on having fun, laughing, joking, playing, having fun and shit to make some money. But I always used to be at work, but like this shit ain't even worth it. Even though I used to go to work like a man, go to work and work, I used to be thinking that like this shit is not fucking working, and it ain't even worth it. So when I'm while I'm at work, you got everybody complaining at the job. You got everybody hate their job. You got everybody depressed. You got everybody stressed out. You got everybody uniform looks so nasty, bro. I used to hate that shit, bro. I used to try to look as decent and neat as possible because I'm a fly nigga, bro. I'm a fly guy. Like I gotta stay fresh and stay clean and stay fly, bro. I don't like to be, nigga. Even if I'm getting dirty, I'm gonna have on clean clothes when I get dirty, nigga. So it's just a lot. So I learned that, man. I had a big boy Chevy with a big boy motor, and that shit used to cost me damn near $100 a week to fill up. I used to put like $20 a day in my car every single day. Every day, $20. So I realized this ain't even enough money to put gas in the car. But like if I quit, I ain't gonna have no job or no money coming in. But I make my little hustles and shit like that, but it ain't enough to sustain. So I end up, I think, quitting because they wouldn't give me no hours and shit. And then I got another job. I got my second job at Zaxby's when I was in the 12th grade, my senior year. So I worked there for a little minute. I want to say a year, but I worked there for a little minute, and I was making $7.25 there too, but I was getting a little bit more hours. And then one thing about that, Zaxby's is kind of cool. Zaxby's is cool. You get to eat there, you know what I'm saying? Then the girls used to come through there, and I used to be the man. So everywhere I go, I'm the man. So they used to, I was in the back and the cook. They for around and put me up to the front with you know what I'm saying, on the register typing in the money. You know what I'm saying? And that was cool. And then so one day, everybody fucking up on the job, they get new management in. And so basically what I learned at jobs is that after a while, like, you basically sign your life to them and your rights to them, and they can fire you at any time. So once I learned that, I'm like, damn, bro, I don't never want to be in a situation where my life is dependent on the job. I got bills, I got kids and shit, and then people come and fire me or let me go, because over time they get new management. So what I learned at jobs and businesses, what they do is that they'll hire you, and then for a while, and then if they choose new management, they will fire everybody. So during that time, I was one of the last persons to get fired. So by me being the last person to get fired, they was like, okay, he doing a good job, he working, he all right, but if that nigga slip up, I'm gonna fire his ass. So one day, okay, just say for instance, if I get off at 8 o'clock in the, you know what I'm saying, the store closed at 8, I'm off at 8. That would time my schedule say 8 o'clock. And then you talking about helping cleaning up. That ain't my job, because they got other people that get off at 9 to clean up. You know what I'm saying? Stay a little extra longer to clean up, right? So so I'm smart. If I get off at 8 o'clock, nigga, by 7 o'clock, I'm wiping shit down. What all I gotta do before I get off? What you need me to do? What you need me to make sure? What you need me to double check? I'm checking with my manager to make sure what all I need to be done, because when 8 o'clock come, I'm gone. So I'm preparing to go home. Like, so, man, make a long story short, 7:30 come, I'm wiping down, cleaning up. It's slow, wiping down, cleaning up, check the bathrooms or whatever, check my rounds, do whatever I gotta do. Boom, 8 o'clock come, boy. Everything nice and neat, everything stocked up, everything stacked up, everything clean. 8 o'clock come, I'm gone. Bitch, I'm gone. I for around and left and clocked out. So the next day, she wanted to fire me because she tried to say I left without somebody knowing. I left without letting somebody know, and then I left early, which was a fucking lie. Because why do I have to tell you I'm leaving? I'm a grown ass man, and plus you can look on the schedule and see that I'm scheduled to be off at a certain time. So one thing I realized about these jobs is that these managers will be talking to you like you they kid and shit. And I don't be getting into shit. I don't be getting into beef. I ain't never been no beef. I don't get into no shit, but I will get into some shit over me and over mines and over right and over wrong. So she tried to make it seem like I gotta check in with her. Hey, listen, Shop. Hey, I ain't gotta check in with nobody. And if I did have to check in with somebody, you should have told me to check in with somebody. And then I told her before it was time for me to go, I came to you and I asked you, do you fucking need anything done? No. What else you need me to 15 minutes, 20 minutes later? Do you need anything done? Are you sure? No. Okay then. So after that, once I check in, when it's time to go, I'm gone. So she ended up firing me. And I remember my pops, he tried to get the job back, but I'm like, man, fuck that job, because they disrespected me. So one thing I learned about a job, they don't respect you, man. And I grew up with respect. And then it's amazing how the employees work hard, show up every day, come to work, dedicate their whole life, and sacrifice they time with their kids to make the company money, and then the company don't even respect you. Not only do they not respect you, they don't even appreciate your work and your effort. They'll say, man, go home. They'll just fire you at any given time. So I always known at 16, 17 years old, when I first got my jobs, that I don't want to be, hold on. Yeah, so I learned real quick that they don't respect you, they don't appreciate you, and they don't value your time, bro. So I learned at a young age, bro, I gotta figure out a way to get rich. And I gotta figure out a way to come up, because this shit is not it, bro. So that's a scary feeling, to know that you gotta work, you gotta put that time in, and you gotta make money. But what if the only way to make some money is to work a job, and then when you work the job, they don't respect you, they don't appreciate you, and then every day that you go to work, it might be your last day, because they'll fire you over the smallest things. So I learned that the people that got a job, a regular job, and they've been at their job for a long time, they just know how to take shit from people. They just know, they don't mind getting disrespected. They don't mind people treating them like nothing. Like I'm a person with value. I know my value. I know my worth. You ain't finna talk to me like that. Especially if I ain't scared of you. Even if I'm scared of you, you ain't finna fucking talk to me like that. I'm not about to be around you if you disrespected me. So I learned that real quick, that jobs would disrespect the fuck out you. So I end up, leaving that job. Got fired from that job. That's my first job I really got fired from. Every other job I quit. So that was in school in 12th grade. So now I got an old school car I gotta take care of. I gotta take care of myself, clothes, haircut, phone bill, little regular shit, you know what I'm saying? So what my next job? My next job, when I graduated, so I graduated, so I knew I wasn't going to college though, because, well, first I was like, man, I thought about going in the medical field so I can keep a stable job. And then one of my homeboys was like, no, one of my cousins was like, you need to go for radiology. You could just take pictures of broken bones, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's easy money. But when I went to college, like, I ain't had nobody to take care of me, and I ain't had nobody to look out for me, and I ain't had nobody to, just look out for me, feed me, clothe me. Like, I used to be in college hungry, bro. Like, I'm hungry. Like, man, I gotta make me some fucking money to eat. So I quit college, nigga. I ain't like I had a mom and daddy or a fucking family to feed you, and then I don't even think I had a meal plan or none of that shit. I don't even know about that shit. So, what am I about to say? So, I quit that shit. Fuck that college shit, because I had to get some money. So I started working at Walmart. I think what that was. So I graduated in May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So I think the end of November, I got a job because I remember I started working on Black Friday. No, I think I was working, I say November, because I started working, I probably was in training about 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So I started working there, and I realized that, was I making more money? I think I was making probably the same amount of money, probably $7.50, $8. I was like, damn, this ain't no money. And then they'll hire you as part-time. If you working full-time, at least you get more hours, but you working part-time. So you working part-time, and so this the thing that used to get me. I'm making a little bit of money, and I'm working part-time, and then they gonna give me a schedule that's in the middle of the day. Like, I can't even plan my life like that. At least give me a morning shift or give me a shift at night so I can figure something else out in the morning and then go to work at night. But man, them people used to give me a schedule in the middle of the day, 2 to 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 to 10. Used to give you a 12 to, like, bruh, like, and then you making a little bit of money. So I learned real quick that the system is fucked up. Like, you making a little bit of money, they don't respect you, you working in the middle of the day. So one thing I did like about Walmart, you know, I could be fresh, I could wear fresh kicks, and then you with girls. I like girls, so you can be with girls. So one thing I told myself, if I'm gonna work a bullshit job that I hate, at least let me get high every day. At least let me smoke, and at least let me like deal with girls, talk to girls. You know what I'm saying? It'll make your day go by better. You know what I'm saying? If you can eat good, stay fresh, smoke weed, and fuck with some girls during the daytime, you'll be all right. That shit like high school. And I always told myself, nigga, I ain't going no lower than high school. So I'm going to get a job that's on high school level or better. I'm not getting no job worse than my life in high school or growing up as a kid or growing up going to school. So I'm working there for a little minute, and then I think I got laid off, fired from there for some shit with season or some shit. And I think later on I got the job back working there. So then I was like, man, I gotta really find. Then I started working at Old Navy seasonal. Like I said, well, I like fashion. I like to get fly. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted my own clothing line, my own store, and I want to be a stylist and shit. So I didn't know where to go, where to turn. So this like 2012. So this like 2012. So I'm working at working at Old Navy. You know what I'm saying? Working with the clothes, merchandising and styling and picking out outfits for people and being around clothes, learning sales and learning marketing, learning the system, learning how to work the cash register, just learning the basics and learning how to run a business and learning how to run a store, right? So, but it ain't no money. You making minimum wage, working part-time hours. You working minimum wage. You making minimum wage. You working part-time hours, and yeah, you working minimum wage, part-time hours, and they don't respect you. So at least I like the job. So I say, you know what, bro? I'm just go get me a motherfucking plant job. So that's where I fucked up at. But that's where I learned that was a good stepping stone. No, that wasn't no fucking stepping stone because I didn't come up off it. But it was a way. So I like, okay, cool. If I'm making $7 an hour, I need to work at a plant job because I've come from a small town where I'm from, small town, South Carolina, small town called Darlington. We call it Dollar Town. So a lot of people from our city, they work factory jobs, plant job. They call it plant job. I don't know what the fuck they call it, plant. They don't sell no fucking plants, but they call it industrial job, plant job, working in a goddamn factory. So everybody work there. You know what I'm saying? So I need some money, and then my mama and daddy, they not even pushing me like chase your dream, chase your goals, do what makes you happy. They ain't on that shit. They like, nigga, you better get you a motherfucking job and work, nigga. I don't get, my daddy was type of nigga, he don't give a fuck where your ass work at. You need to work at Shoney's, McDonald's. You need to shovel shit. That was his attitude, nigga. You need to work. I don't fuck what you want to do. Fuck what you feel, nigga. You better get you a motherfucking job. and stay there forever. And I'm like, I ain't want to fucking do that. My mama the same way. She worked the job. Like I said, I come from the South. They working the job all day, like that's all they know. So they on the same shit. They don't give a fuck about no college. They ain't pushing me towards college, my dreams, my goals, my aspirations, what I aspire to be, what I want to be. They ain't even on none of that bullshit. They just want you to get a fucking job, nigga, and take care of yourself. Not saying they were taking care of me as it is, because I've been taking care of myself, because my mama the type, she ain't finna buy you no materialistic shit. Like I said, she work a job, she work a low paying job, and she always told me, I ain't got no money to throw down the drain and waste. So I learned, I said, well, so I'm trying to get a job at this plant called DC Cup. They make cups, right? It was in my city, in my town. So I'm trying to get a job there, and I'm trying to get a job there, and my cousin worked there. She told me I would help him. I heard her say I would help him get a job, but I heard he smoke, and I heard he drink. I'm like, bitch, who the fuck don't smoke and don't drink? Everybody smoking, everybody drink. Even the niggas at the job, they smoking. They just know how to pass a drug test. And couldn't find out, you ain't even had to take. You had to take a drug test, but you had to take a mouth swab, and that was easy. Just rinse your mouth out, peppermint, you good. It way easier than the piss test. So I'm trying to get a job. My cousin won't help me. My other cousin, they help me. I'm trying this and that. And then my uncle, he was working at it. He been there for a long time. He made good money, fly guy. He a nigga that I kind of aspire to be like. Cool nigga, in shape. Got all the girls and shit. Fly nigga. Got swag. So he working there. I seen the success that he got. So one thing about this job, it's a 12-hour job. So when you working 12 hours, bro, when you working 12 hours, like, time go by so fucking fast and slow. Like, when you on the clock, that shit goes slow. Next thing you know, your days will be just passing by. So I finally got a job working at a plant job, my first plant job, right? So I got a job, and when I went in there, that shit was like jail. I ain't never been in jail, nigga. That shit was like jail, how they say jail is, how I imagine. Nigga, you walk in the door, it's noisy. The smell like, I couldn't get used to the smell. And I asked the lady, you know, we walking through there, going through a little tour, and I asked the lady, I said, the lady that's supposed to be, you know, supervising us to show us. I say, man, where's the windows at? Where the exit? It wasn't no windows, man. I'm a claustrophobic, whatever word that, man. I can't be closed in no area. I'm a free nigga, bro. I like to be free, bro. I like to look at the sky. I like to look at the nigga. I like to hear the birds. I gotta feel the wind on my arms and shit, bro. I gotta see sunlight, bro. If I'm inside, I like glass walls so you can see outside. It's just like being outside, inside. So I couldn't do that shit, bro. And most of my family members been in for 20 years, 10 years, 15 years, 30 years. I'm like, I cannot do this shit. And then my job was to literally sit in the chair, and let's just say this. So the papers used to come out. It was a paper plant and a cup plant. So I was working on the plate side. So the plates just come out the machine. So the guy told me to sit in the chair and wait for the plates to come out, and And if they fumble, you just flip the plate over. Man, that's all I had to do. So, man, I'm making probably like $9. And I just could not get jiggy with that shit, bro. I could not. And then you working all day. No, you working all night. And then you up all day because you got to sleep during the daytime. You work. I could not get jiggy with that shit. I tried that shit. Before I say, man, hell no, I ain't doing that shit. I tried that shit, bro. And when I quit that job, man, my family was against my black ass. I had a bad reputation, boy. It's like a black cloud. My family found out that, oh, you too good to work. You too good. We work at plant job. Why you can't work at plant job? You always quitting job. I'm like, bro, I'm a young man with no kids. I'm trying to figure my life out. I'm trying to figure out what's best for me. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing and what I'm not supposed to be doing. Like, I got a choice to choose. I'm not going to choose. If I got a choice to choose, I'm going to choose right, and I'm going to choose correctly, and I'm going to choose what's best for me. Like, I do something I hate. I do something I don't like, but it ain't gonna be to the motherfucking nearest 10th. It ain't gonna be to the highest height of hate. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't deal with that shit. And I feel like if I'm in control of my life, I know God is, but if I'm in control of my life and I got a choice to choose, I'm gonna choose wisely. So I quit that shit. So I was a nigga who known for quitting them jobs, bro. I can't do that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then, bro, what happened? So I kept getting a little bullshit job. I got a job at this place called 301, drive-in restaurant. So you drive. So they got like it's a drive-in. They got like what 2, 4, 6. They got like maybe 15 stalls. So you pull up in your car, press the button, you order your food, and then somebody come bring your food out. And then on the other side, a car be on that side, you press the button and your food come out. So boom, I'm getting paid off tips. At least I'm getting paid a little bit of salary, and I'm getting paid cash. So boom, I'm getting at least like, I don't know, probably like, I don't even know, probably like, I probably wasn't even making $100. Probably like $40, $50, $60. Probably, I say about $40, $50, $60 a day, maybe. I can't even remember, bro. It wasn't no fucking money. Probably $30, $40, $50 a day. And then plus I probably make another 50. I don't know. It was some low money. But it's just like I'm running back and forth. Now if I was selling weed, now that I think about it, if I was selling weed and had that pack on me and had a pound of weed and selling weed and working that job, that should have been kind of perfect, because I could have had my people come up, serve them, get them their shit, and then, you know, giving they food. But I wasn't doing that because I couldn't never find no fucking plug and shit. So I learned that wasn't it. And then my daddy, I never forget my damn daddy. I don't even know the word. He used to come up there and be excited and be happy that I'm working. In my mind, I was a big boss nigga thinking. As far as me thinking, I think boss shit, entrepreneur shit, I think high mighty. And I'm like, nigga, I'm working minimum wage, slaving for some fucking money. You happy? I guess he was a father and glad to see his son working, but working ain't it, bro. Work, you gotta be working, making progress. You gotta be working towards or something. If your ass just working just to be working, or you just in the fucking way, you might, to me in my mind, I know a lot of people don't agree, but you might well sit your ass down, bro. Because I know a lot of people take their ass to work and don't make no money. So, and I know a lot of people who don't work and don't make no money. So it basically about the same, but you just wasting your time, I feel like. So I just couldn't do that shit neither, bro. So I'm like, man, bro, I gotta figure this shit out, bro, real fucking quick. So now this like 2013. So I wanted to go to New York. This is the summertime. I want to go to New York. So I called my cousin in New York. I'm like, bro, I need to come to New York, bro. I need to figure it out in New York. I always want to be in New York. I want to get the fuck away from here. Like, I just want to get away from my family, my friends, my women, and the niggas that I'm chilling with and hanging with. I want to get the fuck away from everybody. Just start over. So boom. What happened? So I moved to New York. I should say that for another video. Yeah, I say that for the next video. Let me move to New York. But up until me moving to New York in 2013, I was working at retail jobs, Walmart, Old Navy. I can't even remember. Zaxby's, McDonald's. So I'm working these dead-end minimum wage jobs, and I'm just peeping game, and I'm just looking and learning that a person, okay, just say if I come and work 15 minutes late, even though you should be to work on time, I agree with that. But bro, this some bullshit ass job. Like, you don't really need me. In my mind, I'm thinking this. Now, I'm a very commonsensical person. In my mind, I'm thinking, bitch, you don't even need me. The job don't need me. You got somebody working. Like, I'm gonna come in. If I don't, I'll call. If not, fuck it. But I come in late, and then it always be them fat, obese motherfuckers with bald ass heads talking shit, talking about what I'm doing late. Bitch, what the fuck you mean what I'm doing late? I got a life. So I realized at a job, you cannot have no fucking life working at a job. So, and then I'm a cool, obedient guy. So she said, what you doing late? So I'm like, I ain't even saying it, I don't think. Nah, I'm just late, motherfucker. In my mind, I'm just late. Ain't no damn, like, I got shit to do. Like, I just got out of school, got to get ready and come to this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then she threatened to fire me. And this is what I could never understand. If you crying about me coming into work on time and you need me, what the fuck? It don't even make sense if you fire me. Why would you fire me if you need me? So which one is it? Do you need me or you don't? Are you trying to bully me and make me be how you want me to be, or make me do what you want me to do? And that's what I realized, that people at them jobs, they be trying to make your ass do what they want you to do, and they want you to be how they want you to be, and they want you to do what they say do. I lost a lot of women like that. A lot of beautiful women in my life. They didn't like the fact that I did what the fuck I wanted to do and what I felt was right. Bitch, that ain't right, so why would I do that? So a lot of girls will want you to do the wrong thing, want you to do what they want you to do, and want you to do something you ain't comfortable with that you know ain't right. And that I learned that from jobs. So throughout my journey, I learned a lot from jobs. Like, they don't respect you, they don't value your time, they don't appreciate you, and then they using you. You know what I'm saying? And then when you need a day off, or if you need to, like, I can't work that Wednesday, you can put me down for Thursday, they give you a hard time with working with the schedule. So man, this is my expressions on my first few jobs, my first few 9-to-5 jobs, man, as a young man on the come up in his 20s, man. So this was like 2011, 12, 13. This 3 years out of school, I'm trying to find my way. My other friends, they fuck it, they in the streets. I ain't took that route, so I say fuck it. I ain't want to go to jail. I ain't trying to go to jail. I ain't trying to get killed, and I ain't trying to kill nobody, and I ain't want to be no robber. So I had to put on the banner scheme. Either you gonna make minimum wage and be lame, corny, stupid, dumb. Like, not stupid and dumb, but you're gonna be lame, corny. The girls gonna be laughing at you. You're gonna feel stupid and humiliated and embarrassed. Or you can just rob, kill, shoot, get in shootouts, be in all type of shit. Have then niggas. Then if I'm on the winning side and get all your people, as soon as you get one of my people, I ain't gonna be able to take it. So I realized, nah, I ain't gonna jump in the streets, because I ain't want to lose my people, and I ain't want a nigga to do me dirty, because you can't even catch me. You might catch my people. So I always thought ahead of time, and I always thought, what if the niggas tell on you? My mom and my family always told me, nigga, if you start selling dope and get successful, they gonna tell on you. They gonna hit the hotline on you, and then they gonna call anonymously and say, yeah, he doing this and he doing that, he keep it there, and they gonna snitch on you. So I'm like, nah. And then I learned ain't no honor amongst thieves. So I ain't took the street route, I took the minimum wage route. So I didn't know about YouTube back then. I didn't know about YouTube, and then I wasn't hip to social media. So this was 2013. I think Instagram came out around that time or some shit like that. Or they had Twitter. I don't know if Snapchat was around, but Twitter, probably Snapchat, Instagram, all that shit probably was around, but I wasn't on that shit. I wasn't hip to that. I didn't know that you should be building an audience, you should be building a fan base, and you should be displaying your talents to the world and introducing yourself to the world, because one day your ass can get paid for this shit. I didn't know that. So this is my reason why I'm on YouTube now, is to try to get a fucking check, just try to get paid for being yourself and telling your stories, and get paid from just being you. And then I think my era, you know what I'm saying, I just got in my 30s, my era, this is a perfect career field to go in, because we want to travel the world and experience new things and just be successful. So this is my take on working a 9-to-5, you know, early in your 20s and before the YouTube grind, and why YouTube is a better career and the best thing going right now. So it's your boy Suavini V. Like, comment, and subscribe.